Clovis. We're in Clovis, California. We just finished installing two Bradford white water heaters. So both natural gas, 50 gallon on the left, 40 gallon on the right. So it's upstairs in a little attic space, walk-in attic space. The existing pans, this one at least, was leaking. We tried to drain the water down, you know, because it's a real stretch to the front door running a hose down there, so we thought we'd just fill the pan up and it would drain out the drain line. Well, the pan was broken over on one side, so we replaced it, brand new pan. And then over here, same thing. There's no point in putting a water heater in, because once it's in, you can't get a new pan in. So two brand new pans. That was not part of the contract. Like 20 bucks each, no big deal. But anyway, so we repiped this PVC. You can see all we did is we cut it right here. We've got a coupling on, and then a brand new T, and then of course over to each pan, just the way it was before. A little bell reducer, 1 by 3/4, and then of course a 1-inch connection with a gasket on the inside. Also, just because we want to make sure that it seats correctly, you can see at the very bottom there's silicone. It's about 180 degrees. So from this side all the way around to the far side is silicone. Same thing over here. You can see if the light was shining on it, you can see silicone right there and silicone right there. Top's not silicone because if it filled up that far, you got a problem with the drain. And of course, from there out of the building, we don't know what's going on. We blew through it. I like to blow through things. Seemed like it was clear, but this is brand new pipe, so you won't have any trouble there. Starting on the left, we've got the 50-gallon water heater, and we didn't take the time to go through and figure out which water heater this controls. I do know that the upstairs bathroom, the hall bath, is controlled by the 40-gallon. Anything else, I just don't know, and we're not going to take the time to do that. You can certainly do that by shutting a valve off and going through your home, and you'll know which one's not functioning. That's what the 50-gallon is. So model number, serial number right here. You can go to bradfordwhite.com, register it, 6 years parts and 1 year labor. Up at the top, we give you a brand new shutoff valve, ball valve, so I took the old gate valve off. And then, of course, a little brass nipple in between. You can see there, brass. And, yep, brass. Stainless steel connectors, Falcon stainless steel, 0.725 inside diameter, ultra flexible, down to a brass coupling and nipple right there at the tank. Same thing on this side. No shutoff valves required on the hot side, so just the Falcon stainless steel connector comes down, and it's a 3/4 brass extension. We like to use these because it's just one piece. We ran out, and so we had to use a coupling and a nipple on this side, so no big deal. Relief valve comes with the unit, so you got a brass nipple, a stainless steel supply, a little brass nipple to tie it together because your relief valve line is way back on the wall there. So we just used a couple of Falcon stainless steel connectors to tie it together. And so this guy pops off and drains out, I'm not sure where they are, outside of the building somewhere down low. You'll find that. Upper third, we've got an adjustable strap. Lower third, we've got an adjustable strap. Over here, we gave you a brand new gas shutoff valve right there. That guy. And then, of course, a brand new gas supply line coming over to your controller. So right now it's set at hot, which is approximately 120 degrees. You can see right here it says scalding risk increases with hotter water. Please don't turn these up. Some people like to, but you're at approximately 120 degrees at hot, and then of course A, 130, B, 140, C, 150. Gotta get a light down here so we can see it. C, 150, and then very hot 160. So this is all you need really over here to hot. We leave it here for liability purposes. If you turn it up and you get scalded, especially if you have someone else's kids or a toddler comes by and gets burned, then of course they're going to go to the hospital, and then you're looking at potential lawsuit. So just keep that in mind. Over here is 40 gallons, same thing here, serial number, model number, register this as well so they know that they're installed. If you don't, from the time we purchased it, they'll go 6 months and then they'll start your warranty anyways. But do register it so they know where it's at. Up top, same thing, shutoff valve over there. It's a Watts valve, 3/4 inch full port. And then of course brass nipple. We always use brass. You got galvanized pipe coming out of the wall. That's not our pipe. So, but we do it valve, brass, and then of course stainless steel down to brass. And so same thing on this side, hot and cold, Falcon stainless steel connector. These are the largest in the industry, by the way. And they're very expensive. We use them because we like them. They don't leak, and they're very flexible, and you get the most flow in your water out of these guys. So those are in. And then of course relief valve again comes with it. This little short nipple, 12 inches. Over here to all we have was brass. This is a non-potable line. This is not where water is normally. It's a drain line. If this pops off for some reason, too much temperature and or pressure, It's a drain line only. It's not water that feeds the house. So that's why we have iron pipe right here. We didn't have any iron pipe 90s and fittings, so we just put brass 90 on to get our Falcon stainless steel connector back over to the wall. Upper third strap, lower third strap. Same shutoff valve over here. Same supply line. And by the way, all this material came straight out of Hajoka, with the exception of the pans. We bought those this morning at Home Depot. But the water heaters, the strap kits, the valves, all came from, and then of course the vent kit all came from Hajoka. We stock these. We buy these online because they don't sell them locally. So the water lines we purchased online. So that's all in. This one, same thing. Sitting right there on hot. And so keep that in mind. Just you don't need hotter water than that. I mean, maybe you do, but if you turn it up, then you're on your own on that one. So we did forget, we put new vents in as well. So on both water heaters, you can see this is brand new adjustable 90, tied together, screwed, 3 screws on each side, then up into your sealing bucket. You do have, looks like you need to get something sealed up here. The old one that we took out of here had rust rolling down, which means water has been rolling through that flashing where it goes through the roof. Up on top, there's supposed to be a storm collar and a storm cap, but it's supposed to be siliconed or taped closed. Is not, because you can see, maybe you can't see, but I can see all the water that's been rolling down your dual wall pipe because it's whitish. And so it's been rolling down and getting all the way down to here. So have a roofer go up there, take a look, and get that sealed for you. Might as well go over to this other one as well. That guy, get him sealed, because otherwise you're going to get water down in your attic. Then you have, too much water. You get it on the water heater, it rolls down, gets in the burner assembly, and you fry your new water heater. So have your roofer come out and take a look at that. Same thing over here, adjustable 90, short little piece right there, and then tied back in. So the burners, like I say, both burners are lit. You should have hot water in a couple hours here, and everything looks good outside of that. This installation is done.